Guys, I don't want to say that I'm back completely because I can't really commit to that, but I had to make a video because probably the most important movie since Twilight is coming out February 7th, and I had to make a video to talk about it. This is so weird. I haven't made a video since like 2011, 12, I don't remember. So forgive me if I'm a little rusty at this and I sound weird or you don't know where to look or whatever. But if you'll notice, there is a little chair right here. I've been on hiatus because I had a baby. This is Roderick. I don't even know if I've made a video to show you. We have another dog. We have 3 dogs now. This is Roderick. He's another stray that we took in. All 3 of our dogs are strays or rescues or have horrible, sad stories. But they're the best little dogs. Anyway, I had a little boy and he's perfect. He's 4 months old. And so that's been taking up most of my time. He's in the other room taking a nap right now, so I gotta hurry and do this before he wakes up. But yeah, that's kind of what I've been doing lately. I'm a mommy and it's wonderful and it's the most important thing in the whole world. And so yeah, I'm that obnoxious lady on Facebook that's constantly posting pictures of the baby and talking about the baby. And anyway, so this video is not about the baby. It is about, drum roll please, Vampire Academy. It's coming out. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. It was supposed to be February 14th, but they moved the release date up. I'm not really sure why. But I can't, guys, I don't even know where to start, okay? Let me give you a little background. You know that I am obsessed with Vampire Academy, right? Like, beyond obsessed, right? It was just a series that completely clicked with me. I don't know why. I don't know why it was so different. Twilight, I loved, I was obsessed with Twilight, and I'm very sentimental about Twilight, but Vampire Academy is a different beast. Like, I don't know. It was just so good. I found out about the series from a neighbor that we used to live in Midland, Texas, and we were in an apartment complex and there was a younger couple that lived across the way from us, and she gave me the first book whenever, it was back in like 2008, you know what I mean? 2008, 2009, I don't remember. And she said, if you're finished with Twilight, you'll like these. And Vampire Academy is kind of one of those series that you either love or you hate, because I have some friends that have read it. Like Haley, she's kind of like, okay, it's okay, Shay. It's not the best series ever. Whereas I'm like, it's so good. And all I do on Facebook is repost stuff from the movie. Anyway, she gave me the book, and that was when I think the first 2 or 3 were out, and there's 6 now. So, and then there's a side series, Bloodlines, which is amazing. So good. But anyway, I really like Rochelle Mead. Like, I like the way that she writes. I like her characters. I'm really invested in the characters. So when I heard they were making a movie, I was kind of like, okay, let's, I'm sure they won't. I'm sure that's an in theory thing. But sure enough, they did. And it's coming out, and I can't, okay, if I'm being totally honest, the movie's either going to be amazing and everything I wanted it to be and perfect, or it's gonna be terrible. I'm kind of scared that other people won't get it. Like, I'm almost positive that other people won't get it because I'm trying to explain what it's about to other people, especially that first book, and they're like, okay, she's a spirit user, really, really, Shay? I'm like, yes, it's so good, you have to just read it. So I am afraid that a lot of people won't get it, but I think for the crazy obsessive fans like me, it's going to be good either way, because then you get to see these characters that you've been in love with for so long come to life on screen. So whether it's actually good and it flows and it follows the book, that is up in the air, but it'll be good for obsessive fans because then they get to see the book. I don't even know if that made sense, but if you're following me, then let me know. But anyway, I'm just so excited. I have not been this excited about a movie since Twilight. I watched the Hunger Games movies, I read those books, I I get it. Like, I get the fandom, you know, I'm kind of part of it, but not really, not on the same level. And the same with Mortal Instruments. I was so excited about the Mortal Instruments. I really was, because I loved those books. I liked those books better than Hunger Games. Like, Twilight's in another league for me, and then the rest are kind of on the same level. So, like, if I had to choose between the Hunger Games and the Mortal Instruments, I prefer the Mortal Instruments. I really did, but the book or the movie was not good. Like, they just didn't. It was fine, and again, I'm glad that I got to see these characters that I love come to life. But they put too much in there that people that haven't read the books would understand. You know what I mean? I don't know, like, my husband watched it, and he constantly, you know, in Twilight, he was just kind of like, okay. But he got it. You know, he thought it was stupid, but he got it. In Mortal Instruments, he's like, why? Why are they doing this? Like, explain this. I'm like, in the book, like, I think they assumed that more people read the book than they did. Like, you know what I mean? So, anyway, I was kind of disappointed with that movie, and I think they messed up casting Jamie Campbell Bower. And I never say that because you never really know the casting choices until you see the movie. But he's just not Jace. Like, he wasn't funny and cocky. And anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. But Vampire Academy casting is so perfect. Like okay. Rose is good. Like, I like the girl playing Rose. She's really cute and pretty, and she's perfect. She's a little, like, skinnier than I would have imagined. Like, I imagined Rose to be a little curvier. I think that I could relate to Rose a lot better than I could relate to Bella, so that may be why I'm so much more attached to Vampire Academy. But Rose is good. Liz is perfect. Christian's perfect. Who else? All of the characters are perfect. The only one that kind of is weird to me is Mia. I think her name's Sammy Gale or something like that. And it's not her, it's the hair, because Mia had curly blonde hair, and they gave her like a boy haircut. Like, I thought it was a boy the first time I saw the previews. So that's kind of weird, but she's not that big of a character, so it's okay. The one that is like, they reached into my brain and pulled this guy out, and he's real. And like, I would be surprised if Rochelle Mead wrote the series based around this guy, because he's perfect. Oh my gosh, so many people don't like him, but I think he is beyond perfect. His name is Danila Kozlovsky. I don't want to butcher it, but the guy that plays Dimitri is perfect. Oh my gosh. When I was reading the series, I always kind of had like a Ben Barnes or Stephen Strait kind of in the back of my mind, but they weren't ever quite right, because Ben Barnes is kind of scrawny, and then Stephen Strait I couldn't imagine with a Russian accent. Then this guy came along, and I'm like, oh my god, he's so perfect. I have been internet stalking him like crazy. I've been watching interviews. I watched an entire interview in Russian. I don't know Russian, but I watched it because he's perfect. He's so perfect. Oh my gosh, he's so perfect. I'm so excited about him, and they keep showing the Lush Charm scene, and oh my gosh, it's gonna be so good, guys. Like, whether you like the series or not, it's just, oh, it's gonna be so good. I really hope that it gets picked up and they make the rest of the movies, or rest of the books, but I don't know. Like I said, it'll either be really, really good, or it'll be really, really bad. Like Beautiful Creatures, like, I really wanted to like that, but I think because I didn't read the book, I didn't get it. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm kind of worried about. I see Vampire Academy going that way, or going the way of Mortal Instruments, where people that didn't read the books aren't going to get it, you know? But for the people that read the books and that have been obsessed with them for years, it's going to be perfect, and I can't wait. So I will try really hard to get a review up after I see it, because I'm going to go on opening night for sure. Even if I have to go by myself, I don't care. I'm going to go for sure. So I will try and get a review up of that. And yeah, it's good to be back, kind of, making videos. And I think that's all I wanted to talk about. I'm sure I'll remember more once I turn this off. But anyway, all right, guys, go out and see Vampire Academy because we need those other books made because they're so good. I think that the love story is better in Vampire Academy than it is in Twilight. I'm sorry. Please don't think that's terrible, but it's so, oh, I wish I could tell you what happens, but I can't. I don't want to give it away because it's so good. Like, they're just, I don't know. It's perfect. And I love them. And that Danilo guy is going to have to get a restraining order against me. No, he's so perfect though. Anyway, all right. Okay. I will be back hopefully, and I'll talk to you then. Bye.